We have creepy videos from all around the internet sent in by you guys that are going to make us rethink everything. Join the Discord, y'all. The link is in the description down below.
Scientists once taught monkeys the concept of money, and then disaster ensued. In 2005, a group of monkeys were given silver coins. It took months to teach the monkeys that these coins were a valuable means of exchange, but once they had that understanding is when the real fun began. They were given 12 coins and presented with jello cups and grapes, each costing a different price. Then scientists introduced price shocks, raising the price of one and dropping the price of the other, and the monkeys went for the better deal if they were low on cash, meaning they understood budgeting. Then gambling was introduced and monkeys were doing that. Then they figured out stealing, then something really shocking began to happen. The scientists noticed that some male monkeys were using the coins to pay females for lovemaking. Those females would then use that money they earned to go buy food for themselves. Once scientists noticed that was happening, they did have to put an end to it because they wanted to ensure any future monkey business occurred as nature intended.
Why does that sound like our society? Why does that sound like the human experience here on Earth? And it all started with the concept of money.
And SpaceX edit before it clears the friggin' tower. You see like 7 edits, right? This thing went up. I wish we had sound, but don't screw with it. And it all of a sudden it goes kerplunk. It went into some other medium. It stopped spinning. And that was interesting. We see this flat horizon, but this is the moon. That's interesting. This took off in Arizona, right? Arizona is right here. So it's noon here. Wherever the sun is, it's noon. It's about 11 a.m. in Arizona. And the moon was over here. So if the Earth was a basketball, that rocket is a millimeter, a fraction of a millimeter above the basketball, and the moon is on the floor. How did it see the moon? Okay? Refraction, gravity, anybody? Okay? If the Earth is a globe, there is a required distance to a physical horizon, but there is no physical horizon. The horizon is optical. These mountains here, all 8 of these, are over 700 miles away. There should be over 40 miles of curvature, physical curvature. So the mainstream, the only answer they could have is refraction. These are refracting up and stopping at eye level, right? You know what the mainstream media says about this, all scientists? Nothing. They don't even acknowledge its existence. They cannot acknowledge the existence of photos like this, and there's many, right? So here we did a test on a frozen lake at night. We have a camera at just 6 inches off the ice. We put these lights out here, 8 miles, 7 miles, 6 miles, and 5 miles. Just using the curvature calculator, it was bad enough. But I took off refraction, which I don't even believe it would affect it at all, and made it the best favor of the globe. 30 feet of curvature, 22, 15, and 9, but somehow they all showed up on the same level. Somehow. They all refracted up just the right amount at those distances and formed a straight line. Again, this is rock-solid proof that we're not on a ball, the size that they tell us at least. It would have to be thousands of times bigger. This is Mount Canigou. This is a shot from Aluja, France. We're looking out. Mount Canigou is over the ocean, 275 miles away. We can't see it because the top of the mountain is over a half a mile below the curvature. Or we can't see it because the light that's bouncing off of Mount Canigou isn't strong enough to push through the atmosphere and make it to our eyes. But twice a year, when the sun lines up with the viewing spot of Mount Canigou, all of a sudden you can see Mount Canigou right here in its entirety. This is Mount Canigou. It's not a cloud. It's exactly where it's supposed to be. It's exactly it's on your horizon. Again, this is undeniable proof that we're not on a ball, but some people are just unwilling to look at it, right? 100,000 feet from NASA, 120,000 feet from an amateur. Somebody's lying. Right? Circumnavigation. I can go around the world. You know, Amelia Earhart went around the world. The north is at the center, south is on the outside, east and west are circles.
Yo, what in the world is going on now? We are having sinkholes open up like everywhere. Everywhere. You know, I'm about to show you some other ones, but you know, there's certain people who say that there is a whole world that's active under our feet. Makes you think, right? I mean, look how deep this hole is. You know, you got the inner Earth people. I mean, kind of, they're starting to seem a little bit credible, would you not say? And there's a lot of earthquakes going on very deep under the crust as well. And this one just opened up today as well. This one's in Knoxville. So, I mean, it's very prevalent all of a sudden lately. I wonder what's going on under the Earth. And of course, we just had what I believe is Trenton Pass, which happened a few days ago. Again, like I said, this is happening everywhere. Do y'all remember the great, I believe it's Panama sinkhole that just opened up in the middle of a freaking city? Look how deep that is. What's happening under the earth? This wasn't today or yesterday, it was a while ago, but I'm just showing you. This one's recent, I believe it was 5 days ago. And you know, for whatever reason, we literally have people illustrating under the White House. What would give them that idea? Remember when the Denver airport put up all those signs? Under construction? Underground tunnels? So yeah, who knows, but there's definitely a lot of sinkholes happening. What's this doing there?
One of the biggest reasons I think they whited out the skies were because of airships. Take a look at this bird's eye view drawing from 1855 of New York. This is just one of many depictions of airships long before their time. Depictions that go back thousands of years, like the flying Vimana in India. Heck, you didn't even need a mooring station for some of these airships. You could just drop a ladder. But it's not just artistic depictions we have of airships. What we do see is the infrastructure already long in place, and quite advanced tech for the day, with mooring stations being able to be put up anywhere, from the middle of nowhere, to the middle of the water, to the most cold remote place, and to many of the structures. The cities were all built for airships, with mooring stations all around. All those empty bell towers now. It is also why some of the most extravagant architecture could be built on some of the most remote areas of this realm. It is why we had detailed maps of places like Antarctica, hundreds of years before they say Antarctica was discovered. It's because traveling to Antarctica on an airship would have been a breeze. But we are told one false flag grounded these ships. But in fact, I still think they're flying around today. Think of those cigar-shaped UFOs hidden high up in the skies.
So I keep telling people to stay away from Vaseline. Vaseline is poisonous because if you look at the back of every bottle, it has this ingredient called petrolatum. And what is petrol? It's gasoline. So they are literally giving you the byproducts of gasoline and telling you it's good for your skin. And so there are more natural alternatives. And one of those things is from this brand, Dr. Truth. And it's called Batana oil. Man, I kid you not, this stuff is good for your skin. It's good for balding. It's good for rashes. You give it to 60-year-olds and it got them looking years younger. So it's a very powerful compound and every person has to take it.
A weekly Illuminati meeting. I was sitting next to Beyonce and Jay-Z, and all of a sudden my boy Spade walked in right after Drake walked in. I was like, yo, Drake, move your little bitch somewhere else. I gotta talk to Spade real quick. And then we burned 2 truckloads of money and did some devil prayers. I sacrificed 4 goats, 3 chickens, and 1 sheep. And then we just, chopped it up, whatever. We was like, hey, be in this video, bitch. And we went to catch, had some lobsters with chicken blood. I still have the t-shirt with the chicken.
Okay. Okay.
I have a boyfriend. He's English too.
He's English. What's his name? Where does he live?
Does this work for you? Does this work for you wherever you go? Only a billionaire could walk in the room, grab Salma Hayek, and
He's
throw
trying
her
to get
around.
up.
It's their own television set. Is that right?
Yeah.
Now you can give me a job if this movie doesn't do well. Please go see it. It's wonderful.
Isn't she lovely?
Yes, very nice.
There was a man or something right here. This was so scary, you guys. I was like, and then I was like, what the f? No, I had some really bad thoughts. Then I was like, what is that? I turned on the lights.
Oh, nah.
Oh my god.
This is proof that the moon is rusting. This guy took like 2,000 pictures of the moon, the most high quality photos of the moon ever taken. And in these photos, you can clearly see that the moon is rusting. This prompted NASA to make a statement on their website. They were baffled and said this must mean that the moon has hematite. This is hematite, and to compare it, I'll show you the real photo of the moon. This is the photo of the moon that is in question. Hematite can also look like this, a little more similar to the photo of the moon. It's a form of rust that usually requires oxygen in water. But here's where things get a little scary. In the Bible, it says that before the Lord comes, that the sun shall be turned to darkness and the moon to blood, and that it shall come to pass that everybody who believes in the Lord shall be saved. And the word hematite actually comes from the Greek word blood. It's just like, how is the moon rusting if there's no water or oxygen on the moon? Hematite would not appear. Like, scientists can't figure it out. So is this something bigger than our world? Let me know your thoughts and follow my YouTube for long form content.
Understand that the meat that you are eating today is not the same thing that your grandparents ate.
It's not.
Everybody wanna always holler, oh, my grandma ate this, my grandma ate that. The chickens today are fed all type of steroids and hormones so these chickens can grow at a rapid rate. You see, these chickens are born one day and they grown the next. Like, these things are not natural. So you have
Childhood was alive. Recycled Disney scenes.
It's the same scene.
Dang.
Yo! They've been finessing our childhood. The Jungle Book and Winnie the Pooh? Come on, bro.
Wow.
Disney, we want our money back.
Dang.
We're watching the same stuff.
But don't sleep, because there is a lesson in repetition. When you hear and see things over and over, it's like a lesson and a message out of that. But another thing is that technically they're working smarter and not harder. And then I was reading and somebody said how back then, y'all know technology wasn't the way it is now, but it was completely hand drawn. So illustrations would take hours. So they use recycling scenes to save time, money, and effort.
Are they putting in our foods?
So squeeze an orange and it's, oh, wow. Are they putting it in the foods, or were the tests never trustworthy to begin with? Think about what I'm saying. Is the 19 in our foods, or are the tests that they're using, were they ever trustworthy? Which one is it? Because it has to be one or the other or both.
American bread is not allowed in Europe because it's not legally classified as bread. Question is, who is to blame here? Is it the company or is it the government? I'd say it's America's insane lobbying. It's a legalized form of corruption. But that's where I'm a bigger fan of European policy. Here in Estonia, I've had the benefit of meeting various people who work in the government, and I look at the policy that they are enacting. For example, in Estonia, 51% of the country is forested. Everything grown here is certified organic. All of this is law. I hate to break it to you, but if you live in the United States and you buy bread, it's not bread. It's a commercial, weird product that here in Europe, we cannot even consider food. And that's what you're putting in your body.
Shalom, I pray you're all doing well. Before we get into the rest of the video, I want to take a moment to thank each and every single one of you for your continued love and support. To show my gratitude, I'm excited to announce our monthly appreciation giveaway. Each month, I'll be randomly selecting some of you to receive a special thank you gift. Here's how you can join in. Simply comment as you normally would below this video and just add your Cash App name at the end of your comment. Winners will be chosen randomly so everyone has an equal chance to win. I'm incredibly excited to give back to this amazing community that has supported me so generously and that Yahuwah and Yahusha has blessed me with. Thank you once again for everything. Your support means the world to me, and I can't wait to see who our first blessed winners will be. Stay tuned for more updates and surprises on this channel. Now back to the rest of the video.
Pay close attention, just listen to this.
Nuclear missile silo. Armed security patrol the entrance to a doomsday bunker that's reserved for the wealthy elite. These 16,000-pound doors lock you inside. We're heading deep below the surface of the Earth into an underground bunker like no other.
We are more than 100 feet underground right now.
12 luxurious condos exist here with fireplaces, high-end appliances, jacuzzis, and look at this. It's a swimming pool with a slide and waterfall. Other common areas include a movie theater, rock climbing wall, and shooting range. There's even a farm that grows all the fresh fruits and vegetables you'll need. The bunker runs on power sources like wind and diesel generators. The price tag for this 3-bedroom, 2-bath condo, $2.3 million.
$2.3 million to still die and pay for that is wild. Y'all have to understand the motive behind bunkers and these underground places. I know people have their reasons, but it's because at the end of the day, they are trying to run from the judgment that Yahuwah and Yahusha are going to bring. And they think that by them running to mountains and hiding underground is going to basically skip them and save them from the judgment to come. Like Yahuwah and Yahusha didn't make the mountain. Like Yahuwah and Yahusha can't get through the underground bunker, the 16,000-pound, whatever they said, door. Yahuwah's wrath, like y'all, this is not gonna save y'all. So y'all heard how they was living luxury. They had the pool, they had an underground movie theater. They was growing food in there. They really think that they gonna run from Yahuwah's judgment is wild. Let's read Revelation 6:15 through 16. I'll put it up here. And the kings of the earth and the great men and the rich men and the chief captains and the mighty men and every bondman and every free man hid themselves in the dens and in the rocks of the mountain and said to the mountains and rocks, fall on us and hide us from the face of him that sitteth on the throne and from the wrath of the Lamb. Now, y'all know we know the end from the beginning. So what are y'all doing? You can run, but you can't hide is literally the motto of this entire TikTok/Instagram reel.
Hold on a second, honey. I'm
doctor,
in here.
not honey.
I'm sorry?
And I'm Dr. McCaffrey and not honey. Appreciate it.
You are Dr. McCaffrey?
I am indeed.
Would you rather I call you counselor, doctor, or anything else?
How about Dr. McCaffrey, Your Honor? It creates a tone of respect.
Where I'm from, you sort of got to earn that.
Guess what? Where I'm from, you're born with it.
Get out of my courtroom! Get
Pleasure.
out!
A pleasure.
Out!
Now your kids can finally meet Grandma, thanks to the My First Seance playset, only from Fisher-Price.
I know that's not real. Should we look it up? My First Seance, we gotta look it up. We gotta look it up. This thing popped up on social media and we did a fact check and it's fake. Okay. AI is crazy because I was about to go off. Y'all selling this for little children to buy and to play. And any parent that would have bought that, shame on y'all. But I'm happy it's fake. But don't be surprised if they try to pull some stuff and try to bring this up and try to bring this into existence and try to manifest this, because I'm gonna be honest, the way this world is going, I can see this happening. But it's not real. I checked it here first and yeah, they don't have it. It's like just a picture, so it's not real.
Take the items out, or I'll call the police. And I've got both your pictures. Take the items out. All of them out. And the rest.
Hold on.
And the rest. I'm gonna phone on the police now. Phone the police. All of it out. The police being. The whole lot.
What type of skirt she got on where she's able to put all that in there? She'd be set for a movie theater. You don't even need a bag. That's wild. Is that formula?
Keep it going. Lift up your skirt a bit. Give us a 12. Give us a 12. Can you shake it a bit? Because you can see it poking out. That's how we clocked it in the first place. Come on.
She had
You'll take the piss now.
Come on.
Jump up and down.
We can see it. Come on.
Keep going.
It's unbelievable. I'm not willing to accept this.
Is this a Gucci bag she has on? I'm so for real. That's really a
Look at it.
question.
Come on. It's embarrassing.
Okay.
One,
Now,
two,
turn
three,
around
four,
because you can
five,
still
six,
see.
seven, 8, 9, 10.
Now we got the other side because that side ain't working properly either, is it?
No, it's not. Look, nothing there.
Right. Perfect. Don't come back again. You're all on video and picture.
You won't believe in 2014, Pope Francis and 2 children released 2 doves into the air to call for peace for Ukraine. As the doves took off, they were both attacked, one by a seagull and one by a crow.
What that mean? What's the symbolism behind that? The crow I get, but what did he say? It was a seagull? Hold on. I think yeah, one was a seagull and the other one was a crow. What does that mean symbolically? He let out doves for peace to Ukraine, and one was attacked by a seagull and the other one was attacked by a crow.
The Illuminati headquarters, where they display alien languages, confirm the flat earth, and have a giant blue Mustang statue named Lucifer that killed its sculptor. The Denver International Airport is 33,531 acres.
Illuminati confirmed.
Making it the largest airport in the Western Hemisphere by land area and the second largest on Earth. This massive operation, along with its selection of art and unusual architecture, has made people speculate if this airport is hiding a sinister secret. And it doesn't help when the airport plays right into the theories surrounding it. In 2016, a small Conspiracy Theories Uncovered exhibition was put in the terminal, explaining some of the more popular theories. These theories consist of tunnels that lead to underground survival bunkers for the rich and elite, military bases, homes for aliens, and even homes for lizard people. Airport employees have even been known to play pranks on the media by wearing lizard masks. In a marketing campaign tied to renovations started in 2018, posters were created with aliens joking that breeding grounds for gargoyles or meeting halls for Freemasons were being constructed. In 2019, an animatronic gargoyle named Greg was installed that would randomly make statements like, "Welcome to Illuminati headquarters." I mean, what a better way to hide than in plain sight.
Like I always say with these videos, always do your research and stuff. Don't ever kind of go off of what you see. Just do research outside of what you watch. But I will say this. I actually know 2 people that confirmed the Denver airport for me because I've never flown into Denver, been to Denver. Kind of don't really see myself in Denver, but 2 people confirmed this for me. Shout out to Ahmad Tara and Alicia because they confirmed this for me. They was like, no, what you see in those videos is real. So I'm just letting y'all know that some of the stuff I really do, majority of the stuff, I actually go back and I'll look up and stuff and do research, or I might do it right here in front of you guys, but I'm letting y'all know that I got proof from people that's actually been there and that's been to that airport, that's walked in there, that's like, nope, yeah, everything that they have in there is absolutely correct. There is no AI and no fakeness involved with what we're saying. Everything that they're saying is 100% correct. So just wanted to let y'all know.
Has to be the quickest rise to fame since Andrew Tate. Bobby Alhoof is the host of the Really Good podcast, and it has gone extremely viral. Out of nowhere, she has interviewed some of the most famous people in the world, which has created a massive conspiracy, and even she is feeding into it. And honestly, her podcast is super unique, so I'm not by any means shaming her effort and the hard work she's put in. But listen to this clip in her most recent podcast. Is this the truth in plain sight, or is she just playing into it all?
You're an industry plan.
So what happened was I was at home like a few months ago and I was just sitting there and I got a call, and then I also got a knock at the door at the same time, and they were like, hello, we're the industry. And I was like, what does that mean? And they were like, you can't ask any questions. And I was like, okay. And they were like, you're gonna blow up, you just have to follow our lead and give us 78% of your money that you make from this. Very fair offer. And then they also said that I had to have
Very fair offer, 75% for them.
Yeah, because I wasn't making that much before.
Okay.
So it's like they're entitled to it. And I didn't ask any questions. They just said, you have to give us the next child you have too.
So that's like Illuminati thing.
Kind of, but it's the industry instead. And they planted me.
Happiness is peace. It's not pleasure. Right? And everybody thinks
Happiness is trying to get as much pleasure as you can get. There is nothing more agitating to your mind than extreme pleasure. Right. Right? It's like peace. And it's like you just come into that beautiful state of needlessness where you realize you really don't need nothing.
What's crazy, like, I can't even show you the full video. There was this chef, he was cooking something in a frying, like the fryer, where they cook fries. He was just standing there. All of a sudden, you can see in the video, he gets possessed. The he does next, oh my goodness.
In the restaurant?
Look, it's almost like he's about to fall asleep.
Nah, bro's just tired.
And then look what happens.
Nah, bro's just tired.
No, look what happens. So he puts down the the spatula, and he stands there. Look at this side, You're telling me he's tired? Watch. He's having convulsions. Look. Watch what he does next. Yeah, you're telling me he's You're telling me he's tired, fam? He started having convulsions like he's getting possessed and puts his head in the frying.
Oh, hell nah.
In the hot oil. Puts his whole head in.
Nah, bro's just tired.
Drafted Bronny James, and he'll be wearing number 9. Not only that, he got 999 tattooed under his ear, and everyone's freaking out, like, what the heck is this 9? Like, what does it mean? And he responded that he's wearing it because of Juice WRLD. If you look up why Juice WRLD said 999, this is why.
The type of thing has to do with the Bible. I think in the last book of the Bible, it say that 666 mark of the beast, right? And that's, that's Satan. That's Baphomet. It's hell. 999 represents taking whatever hell, whatever bad situation, whatever struggle you're going through, and turning it into something positive.
Then you look at his father. He's known for wearing 6 for the majority of his career, but before every game, he does the 666 with his hands and then puts his hands in a triangle.
Why I wear the number 6? It's multiple reasons. 2 times 3 is 6. Also, my first son is October 6th. The 6th day of October, and my youngest son is June 14th, the 6th month of the year. So, 6 has always been, with me, stuck with me, even since I was like a kid for some odd reason, and then especially when I started with my family.
Today I went to Good Living Greens in Arizona, and I found organic seeded watermelons. Watermelons with the seeds. The seeds provide the body with B17. There's a great book, The World Without. It talks about the benefits of seeds and B17 and how B17 is the solution. So if you look at the watermelon seeds, there you go. They also contain magnesium, selenium, B vitamins, and that's a watermelon with seeds. If you're buying a watermelon without the seeds, you're missing all of those vital nutrients, and you're just getting a whole bunch of sugar and maybe some really weird chemicals.
What's crazy is that before I played the video, Instagram gave me a notification, or when it blocks out the video, and they have this under false information, says reviewed by independent fact checkers. And all he's doing is talking about organic seeded watermelon and how it's a solution to, y'all already know, the favorite C word. And this is labeled false information. Whoa. What the heck? Ooh, somebody said AI was created to cover up the truth and to protect the lies. Let that sink in. I'm not gonna lie, it did look like AI, but that quote makes so much sense.
This has got to be the weirdest thing I have ever seen. And I grew up listening to Eminem, but there is no defending this guy anymore.
You're doing great. When I count to 3, I need you to push as hard as you can. 1, 2, and 3. 1! He's not breathing.
What's going on? What's happening?
Sister.
What's happening?
Hook up the heart monitor.
It'll be okay. Calm down.
No.
My baby.
He's hurt.
So you're the little bugger that kept kicking me and all that weird stuff.
Oh my God. What in the name of God?
What did you do to him? What the fuck?
Holy
let's say if the devil comes to you, right? And so I'll give you $100 million, but I want you to turn your back on God. Would you turn your back on God, or will you take that $100 million? Me personally, I would turn that $100 million, because loyalty to my God, loyalty to my people, loyalty is so important to me. But evidently, it's not loyal. Ain't no loyalty to these. Like, this industry that I'm in is so fake, it's so whack, and it's so hard for me to adapt because I'm not used to this shit. I'm not used to this. I'm used to living my life under an oath.
Come out, wherever you are. He's not gonna like that. He's not gonna be happy. Uzi has a game to play. How many times can you say his name? Uzi, 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 6.
And they just happy to. Everybody got their phones out. They just lost. It's
one chemical that's reducing sperm counts more than any, and it's phthalates. And phthalates are in fragrances. They're in our colognes, they're in our perfumes, they're in our laundry detergents, they're in our air fresheners. They also are now infiltrated into our water. So they've infiltrated into, they're now being sprayed on our foods. Animals that are drinking the water have phthalates in them. It's the #1 toxin that's destroying testosterone levels.
That just shows and proves to me that the target are the children. If this is reducing sperm count, so y'all like, if our agendas are not gonna work, we're gonna put stuff in like your foods and waters and products that you use on a daily basis. So like perfumes and deodorant and cologne to go ahead and reduce it for you. We're gonna be like your birth control, and we're gonna sit here and control you bringing life into this world because the target's the children. They do not want you to reproduce.
Bro, you sure it's not fake? Buddy. Yeah.
Why are you holding it down so hard? Look. It's literally a scanner. We could call the police right now.
Oh, dang. How did they know?
Look, this is the real one.
Look,
I have it all on video.
Fake, bro.
Don't use your cards in places like this. They're trying to steal your information.
Yeah, be careful.
Why are you acting confused? You knew that was there.
Like, come on, bro. Look, get his name and everything, because he's saying that you checked.
I was looking at some of the comments to see if they can like help me out. It's a couple of them, but I'll name a few. So to kind of tell if you're being scammed, one is if the buttons are hard to press. That's like a 50-50 because I can't really tell like that. I don't know if the buttons I'm pressing is hard or soft or whatever the case is. And then 2, they said if it doesn't light up. So if the numbers aren't lighting up, that's another way. And then 3, you can look up this stuff on YouTube, right? And they'll show in depth on how to easily spot like these fake credit card scanner things.
Building spaceships, man.
Rich people pretending to be poor will always tick me off. Charlie Emilio girl. What in the world? I'm sorry, that threw me all the. She said, that's not why. Oh my gosh, what was the reason behind that? Look at her. One more time, y'all. I gotta see this. Wow. What was this for? A documentary? So what's the background with all them having on red shoes, y'all? If you look at the red shoes, you can clearly see where they messed up the Photoshop. Oh, okay, then it might be Photoshop. Hey, but what does red represent? They always do.
Nice car.
Sure is.
Make a deal with me, kid. You can have the car and the everything that goes along with it.
I've seen this. I just don't know if I've seen this with y'all or by myself.
So what do you say?
Thanks. But I think I got this.
Set your soul free. The Mercedes-Benz CLA.
This is just to show you that the Freemasons are no longer a secret society and that really anyone can join. I never hear about Zendaya. Okay, they got her with the eye. Never noticed that. I never hear about her.
Going to a concert, think twice. This is an Ed Sheeran call-in concert. Very calm and uplifting vibes. Nothing suspicious until the very ending. Satanic images are conveyed to the audience honoring the devil. As you may know, many artists sell their soul for fame. In the last clip, you see a representation of people or the audience as our energy gets sucked. During this very low-key ritual, people need to wake up and open their eyes. Everything is happening in front of us.
There's not one song that Ed has in his career that requires this kind of show. That's why I'm like, an agenda, especially their agenda, the music industry agenda, they're going to push out the programming that they need to push out to get to anybody that they can. This is why you have to be careful in this entertainment / music industry, because they're going to praise their God, which is Hasatan, aka Satan. Because this don't make no sense. This man don't got one song that should be showing all this, but instead proceeds to show this in the concert because it's programming. They're getting this in your subconscious.
If I told you that rich people, very rich people, are trying to extend their lifespans by injecting themselves with the young people's blood. If you follow me, this will not be a surprise or even news to you. And no, this isn't a conspiracy theory. In 2017, a company called Ambrosia started selling up to 2 liters of blood from a young person for the low price of $12,000. What? Is that even legal? Sort of. After a transfusion complication caused a man to die, Ambrosia lost its FDA clearance. That stopped them, right? Ha! Not in this capitalist society. I bet you didn't know that blood banks are for-profit private businesses. So when you donate blood, it doesn't go to the hospital, it just goes to the highest bidder, thus allowing companies like Ambrosia to operate. So next time a kid asks you if vampires are real, tell them the truth. Yes. Yeah. And they're way richer than you think.
We're gonna let you close to me, even though you mean the most to me.
Sad.
Every time I open up it.
This is not to, cause panic. I just want to let you guys know that there's a fault line that is being opened close to Utah and Wyoming that's actually right next to Yellowstone volcano. Now, Yellowstone volcano, if that volcano erupts, about 75 to 85% of U.S. population is going to be destroyed, okay? I mean, Midwest, wiped out. West Coast, wiped out. Half of down south in Texas, gone. Louisiana, gone. Close to Tennessee and Memphis, hit. Now, the only places that could be safe for y'all to travel to once this volcano erupts is southeast, like Florida, here in Atlanta, some places in South Carolina, and all the other coasts, all right? Now, anybody that is not on the east side, they're going to get hit by the volcano directly, and then you have acid rain. That's crazy.
When I was 16 years old, I was ripped from my bed in the middle of the night and transported across state lines to the first of 4 youth residential treatment facilities. These programs promised healing, growth, and support, but instead did not allow me to speak, move freely, or even look out a window for 2 years. I was force-fed medications, abused by the staff. I was violently restrained and dragged down hallways, stripped naked, and thrown into solitary confinement. My parents were completely deceived, lied to, and manipulated by this for-profit industry about the inhumane treatment I was experiencing. So, can you only imagine the experience for youth who are placed by the state and don't have people regularly checking in on them? I attended facilities with foster and adopted youth, and I heard their testimony that they feel like they were forgotten, being shipped from facility to facility their whole childhoods.
Lil Nas X said he's officially turning to God after the industry tried to make him satanic. And every single day he's been making posts saying that on Friday he's about to expose the music industry. Also saying that he's now independently releasing music because his label doesn't want him to make gospel music. He said that he was trying to explain to everyone that the media stopped supporting him after he tried to promote God to the masses, that the industry is wicked and he was blackballed from releasing music for the last year and a half, but now he's independently releasing a new song next week. He's saying that your favorite artist is about to get exposed and we're about to see what's really going on. And then he posts this clip of Eyes Wide Shut saying that it's gonna be something like this, even going as far to say that he's been with the police 24/7 because on Friday he's about to expose what they did to him. Now let's take a step back. This man has made some of the most demonic music videos the industry has ever seen, literally walking into the gates of hell and dancing on Satan. Crazy. Also making 666 pairs of Satan shoes with human blood in it. But actions speak louder than words. I'm hoping this isn't some big marketing stunt, so I'll update you guys and tell you exactly what happens on Friday.
I'm going to show you the one secret that separates winners from losers more than anything else, okay? So if this was available, who would want it?
Rico on the beat.
Oh.
All
right, now don't go away yet. Come back. Tell us your name.
Huh.
What did Debbie do that no one else in the audience did?
Got up and got it?
She got up and she took action. See, too many times we sit around and we wait and we hope and we dream and we affirm and we pray and we meditate and we do all that. And all that's important. It's part of the process. But at a certain point, the opportunity shows up. And if you don't act, you get to sit and not have $50. Okay.
I ended it there. I was gonna do more, I promise you, but that video set the tone for me. This is the secret that separates winners from losers. Because I was like, okay, what is she doing? She literally got up. So this is why I try to tell people, yes, there is absolute power in prayer. Oh my goodness, nobody can sit there and change my mind about that. But you don't sit and you sit there and you wait. No. You pray, but there's actions behind that prayer. I know it's a quote that says, good things come to those that wait, but what also happens is that good things come to those that work for it. The difference between her versus all them other people is that she actually got up and got it, which is a verb, which is action. It has to be action after what's said, after what's prayed about, after what's thought of. There has to be action. It can't just sit here. Action. Nothing works in life without action. But I love this video. I enjoyed today's video. Shout out to all you guys that sent in videos. If you don't mind, I'm gonna go ahead and do my shout outs. Earthy, JD, Epic, Alexandria, Hector, Deez or Dez, Eric, Mike. I think Mike was the last one. Again, if you want your video featured on here along with a shout out, please join our Discord. The link is in the description down below. That's how I get the videos and how I react to them and how I put them on to the channel. I want to give all esteem, all glory, all honor, and all kabod to my Saba Yahuwah Alua and my Abba, my Adoni Yahusha HaMashiach. Just want to thank and just praise them and give them the highest glory and the highest praise, because I'm just a vessel that they are working in and through, so I have to give credit and honor where it's due. I know y'all see the merch on my body. Blessed Department, this is one of many. Y'all make sure to go check out the merch. I have so much, I just got so much heat on there. And more things are to come. Again, thank you guys for all that you guys do. I love y'all heavy. I love y'all. Y'all have a blessed one. I'll see y'all in the next one. Shalom, shalom.
You can't bring me down. I know who I belong to. Yeah. What? I won't sell my soul.